In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about one of the recent Google attacks and maybe the biggest attack they have done to some of the private networks. That's what this video is called: SEO, Google attack, and private networks. Okay. Um, Last month, it has happened the most massive attack versus private networks. What exactly are some of the private networks? What I'm talking about? One of the private networks that got hit really hard was BMR, that is Build My Rank, Linkvana, and some others. I personally lost at least four sites. You know that they were there. They were absolutely they indexed. Okay, and as I said, some of these services of these private networks are closing their subscription services and they are getting a lot of their sites they indexed. Okay, for those who don't know, I'm going to explain a little bit what are these private networks, how they work, and what can we learn from this Google movement. Okay, basically, a private network work like this. Here at the top, you can see this is your website. Okay, so a private network is a set of blogs or sites that are owned, by the same person or company. You pay a monthly fee, and basically what you do is you send your article there, and they spread your article through their network. Usually their domain names are H domains, they have high PR and things like that. And every month you have a contextual backlink, a certain number of contextual backlinks to your website. What are the contextual backlinks for those who don't know? Well, a contextual backlink is a backlink that basically is surrounded by a lot of content. It's different, for instance, in many article directories where you write your article and just at the bottom is you are able to send a backlink, or so many other backlink places where you basically just have the backlink just in the right without a lot of content. So a contextual backlink is a backlink that is surrounded by the content. Okay, so what we can learn, so well, basically this was the structure of many private networks. They have several here. As you see here, the divisions is private network, site, blogs. They have a bunch of domains, with a lot of content, and every month you will get certain number of backlinks from contextual backlinks. This was basically your service. It was very good. It helps you a lot to increase your positions of the websites, and you may see today that many big companies are losing ranks, or many other companies are losing rank because they used to work with these kind of schemes. Okay, anyway, what can we learn from this? Well, number one, and I think it's one of the most important things you can learn, is that this type of contextual links work. Okay, how can you prove that they work? Well, they work because Google attacked directly these networks. Otherwise, they will have done what they did with profile backlinks, that you basically go to a forum, you create a profile, and you get a backlink. What Google did with this type of links was they just devaluate the value. Nevertheless, here, instead of devaluating the value, they went exactly for the networks and started indexing their site. So this, in my point of view, this simply confirms that these type of backlinks are still the best. Number two, diversify your backlinks. What do I mean by this? Okay, when you're creating your backlinks, just don't get it from exactly the same type of network or the same type of site. Go for instance with third-party websites, like what? Like Squidoo, WordPress. There, they have a high PR. You can create a quality article there, generate very good contextual backlinks, and those sites are never going to get the index. I mean, they have a lot of quality in the eyes of Google. They have a high PR, so they're not going to the index. Those ones, that will be a good stuff. And you need another stuff that you need to do is define quality versus quantity. I mean, if you need to know what type of articles or content are going to be for your prospects to read, for humans to read, and some others really never are read by nobody, just are for machines and get you backlinks. You need to understand that. And another one, you need to be more discreet. I'm pretty sure that these private networks are still going to be working, but there is not going to be something that is going to be as open as it was before, and it is going to be a lot more expensive. So basically, you need to diversify, the number of backlinks you're getting. You need to be very careful about it. But this just proved that those type of networks and those type of backlinks still works. Thank you very much.